Hello guys, and welcome back to another video by the Noble Squire, and today is another Elden Ring build, and I'm going to be using one of the worst spells in the game and turning it into one of the best. This spell is Unseen Blade, which is one of the most underrated spells. It's a buff spell that of course only can be used on buffable weapons that makes your weapon invisible. The reason the spell is so bad is there's so many other buffs that just add straight up damage that are way better, because without the damage buffs you're going to be doing quite little damage unless you're using affinities such as fire or lightning, but if you're using those affinities you can't buff anyway, so that makes this quite a bad spell unless you're using the pike. The pike has an insane range, and since it's invisible and it has quick attacks, it's very easy to catch opponents off guard. And we'll be also using a great shield. Any great shield will do. We don't have a lot of stamina, so blocking a lot of hits is impossible unless you're using the barricade shield weapon art on your shield. On our pike will have the heavy affinity, and we'll have the spinning weapon art. The spinning weapon art is to build up damage from our talisman, the rotten wing insignia, which will basically increase our damage by our pokes up to 45%, which is a lot of damage if you can build it up. And also it catches so many people off guard who are really aggressive, and you just get them stuck into this loop. As you see there, you're almost impossible to parry, because the main weakness of spears is that they're so easy to parry, but without proper timing, it's very hard to get parried. The armor you're using doesn't really matter. I'm just put together some random pieces of armor, so if you like this armor set you can copy me. What you want to avoid is using sprint attacks or your shield up, because it'll put your shield down, and also sprint attacks have way less range than just doing a normal poke. And also fire bombs are great, as you can see here. I don't know why, but I never see people using fire bombs in duels, and in my opinion they're one of the best range tools if you're not using magic. But if you do want to use magic, you can take some levels out of strength and put into magic and upgrade your staff. But if you're not using magic, you can leave your staff at level 1, since the spell Unseen Blade doesn't scale with your int. This build isn't very good for invasions. Even though it might seem good to have an invisible weapon in invasions, damage mainly matters in invasions and not this. This has a low damage build, but hits a lot. So in invasions, your opponents can just spam heal. In PvE though, the spinning weapon art is one of the best, but of course, Unseen Blade is useless in PvE. So this build is definitely mainly a dueling build, and as you can see there, it does run out quite a lot. So you can change around the talismans if you want. You can get rid of Spear Talisman and put Alexander's Shard. Well, I would have probably put there, but I messed up his questline. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope I see you in the next video. Bye.